Hey guys, and welcome to another Top Table Wargaming YouTube video. This is, I think it might be the first on this channel. We're doing an unboxing, and it's a gaming system that I've kind of been floating around the fringes for a long time now. Obviously Hobbit was my first sort of foray into wargaming, and it'll always be like my favourite game and the thing that I always keep going back to. But I'm trying to sort of expand, go into different gaming systems, as you may have seen on the channel previously with Frostgrave, Walking Dead, etc. There's a lot of Walking Dead stuff coming soon, so keep your eyes open for that. But in this video we are going to be opening this Band of Brothers Bolt Action. I've not played the game. I've seen it played at my local gaming club. I've always had a bit of a love for sort of World War II things. Growing up, I was mad into action men and all the World War II sort of uniforms, German, American, British, things like that. So I've always had a bit of a soft spot for that sort of the historic side of it, and romanticising about different games and toy soldiers and things. So this is right up my alley. Like I said, I've been thinking about getting into it for a while. There's not many players that I knew of in my area that play it. But there is quite a few players apparently at Element Games, the gaming centre in Stockport. So I'm going to get a couple of these built and painted, sort of get to grips with the rules, and get a couple of games under my belt, and I'm going to start contacting people. So if you're in the Manchester area or Stockport, Altrincham, anywhere like that, and you do play Bolt Action and you fancy giving a noob kind of a crash course in the game, then just drop me a message, and yeah, that'd be fantastic. So again, I'm not too sure what's in the box, so we'll get on the table and we'll go and have a look. So here we are, guys. We'd just like to open the box. Band of Brothers Bolt Action from Warlord Games. Like I said previously, really keen on getting to grips with this. Also really looking forward to building some terrain and some boards for this game. The sort of topic of World War II is something that I've always had an interest in. So that'll be really cool. So without further ado, let's get straight in here. So we take the lid off. I have removed the cellophane already. The artwork itself on the box is nice artwork. We've got Band of Brothers, which I'm assuming is kind of loosely based on the TV series, which, if any of you have seen, is an awesome TV series. It was kind of on the same ilk and made by the same people as Saving Private Ryan. That was an awesome movie. So yeah, so it's got a good bit of background there. Rule book, nice thick colour rule book, which is nice. I really like this. Can't knock it. For the price that I paid, I think I paid £57 for this. So the fact that I'm getting two forces, a full colour rule book, is really good. It's got all profiles in there. It's got all different details, plane attacks, tank attacks, close quarters battle, everything that you'd need. Yeah, it looks great. Can't wait to get stuck into that. So there's the rule book. We've got some little decals here. Look like they're for the Germans. One of the things you get in this set is some Germans with an armoured vehicle. That's the Americans. You get Americans and Germans in this, sorry I didn't say. And the Germans get an armoured vehicle. The Americans don't. They're all on foot, which adds just a nice mix. So you get to use both infantry and armoured vehicles, which is cool. Gets you to grips with the rules. So there's just some decals you can use or choose not to use, however you wish. Yeah, they're nice. That goes there. We then have some instructions for putting the armoured car together. As you can see, let's have a look, try and get it on camera. That's pretty much what it's going to look like. Yeah. And that's the SDKFZ 251/10 half track. So that looks pretty cool. And then we have, let's have a look, the US Airborne. That's the sprue, which I'm assuming is inside the box. You've got some colour schemes here. You've got paratroopers, airborne. Yeah, they look really cool. I hope I can do the models justice. And it tells you here all the different parts. It's a nice sprue. Let's have a look. US Paratrooper, Squad, Late War. Then you've got special rules, options, composition. Cost, Veteran Infantry 84 points, composition 1 NCO on 5 men. Weapons, M1 Grand Rifles or M1 Carbines, rifles. And then you've got different options and your special rules. Now I'm assuming all that will make a lot more sense to me once I have had a quick scan through the rule book, but at the moment it's gobbledygook. So we have a similar sheet for the German Grenadiers, exactly the same thing. I really like the looks of these. I mean, I can't wait to use the Americans because it's America, World War II America, it's iconic. But these models are gorgeous. I cannot wait to get them together and get some paint on them. So there we go. And then what do we have here? Band of Brothers, United States Airborne. Bolt action game recreates World War II combat on a tabletop using model troops, tanks and your own imagination. I think this is just a bit of a background for possibly some scenarios for the Band of Brothers box set. It tells you what's in the box, tells you about the Americans, tells you about the German forces that you've got in the box. Really nice book. It's a little, well, it's a booklet, should I say. Really nice. Lots of nice colour pictures. Lots of ideas for how to paint your minis. Tells you about assembling them, gives you a lot of information. You also get scenery in this. If I can just show you this. Yeah, you see that? So you get like two ruined farmhouse buildings, which is nice. Something that I think just lets you, if you're new starting out and all you've got is like a board or a bare table, putting little bits of scenery on that just adds a nice feel to it. Preparing for battle. Over the next few pages we will lead you through your first game of bolt action, which is great because I am a total noob. Really nice. I like it tells you everything that you're going to need. Tells you the difference between D6 and D3 for when you're rolling, which if you're into gaming already you'll understand and you know what that means. But yeah, I mean that's a nice graphic. That gives you an idea of basically what you get in the box on the board. It's two fair-sized forces, a bit of scenery on a pretty bare board, to be fair. But yeah, I mean starting out there's nothing wrong with that. But like most games, the more scenery you add, it just adds another dynamic to the game with cover and what have you. Order of play, turn 1, what the special dice, bolt action dice sides mean and what you have to do. Yeah, it's looking really good. Really, this itself is just going to make life easier. Rather than sort of reading the book. Looks like a sort of cheat sheet on the back, which is nice. They always come in handy, so that's really good. I'm really happy with that. And then this, is that the same? What's on the inner card? Turn 6, yeah. So you get that also on the inner card. It's a bit more. You could sort of laminate that because it's made from card. It's a bit more hardware, and you got to keep referring to the back of the pamphlet. And then the good stuff, the sprues. Very nice, very nice. So as you can see. Try and get some shots of that, and as you can see this is the Germans. Very nice, very cool. It just brings me back to my childhood with Action Men and stuff, seeing stuff like this because it's all so familiar. The weapons, the outfits. Yeah, got a bit of a bend there, which is a bit unfortunate on the muzzle. Don't know if you can see it of the gun, but I'm sure I can straighten that out. Everything else seems fine. Some Panzerfausts. I've got all the different heads. You've got all the troops, and you've got your officer. You've got a bear head, which is nice. I'm definitely for converting and making models look different. But I mean, I don't know if we're doing that from the get-go with this because it looks like you've got so many different options. Yeah, and then these guys are the Americans. Yeah, can you see? Very nice. Lots of detail. It's nice to get two forces again that you can just play with. The heads on the Americans are great. You've got some Mohicans in there. Fantastic. Yeah, it's nice to get two forces so you can get gaming straight away. Two forces ready to go, ready to battle it out. I probably will get some British forces, some special forces, but I mean the Americans are going to be good all rounders, I'd say. So I'll add to them also. But I think I'd probably be getting British forces for the force that I'll be using predominantly. But yeah, then you've got obviously all your different bases, which is nice. And then more sprues of the same. There we go, that's the forces. Your special bolt action dice, and you see, green for American and sort of the bluey grey for the Germans, and then some normal D6s in there, which is nice. And then we have the half-track sprue with some crew in there, or passengers. Another part of the half-track sprue. It doesn't look too complicated to put together, it looks fairly straightforward. It's not an Airfix model, so it should be really nice and easy to put together. And then we have these. Now I'm not going to lie, I've not read the rules yet, so I'm not too sure what these are, but these kind of look like maybe they would be some sort of status markers to say whether your unit has been engaged or took wounds or something like that, I'd say. There's little numbers on the discs. I don't know if that's... try and get it on camera. Little numbers on the discs. Can you see? And then on these sort of fire explosion things, there's a little arrow, and you turn that on there. So that must let you know whatever the status is of your squad. I'm assuming we'll find out when we read the rules. And then what do we have here? This is obviously the farmhouse again. Nice detailed sprue, looks fairly easy to put together. I think that will lend itself to a nice paint job and will really look good on the battlefield. So we have that. We have some more bases. We then have, not sure if this fella's come off a sprue, a little dude, a body, and then we have, right, okay, this looks like it could be the machine gunner from the half track on a separate sprue. See that? That's good. We then have a larger base. I'm assuming there's be some sort of heavy machine gun or something for the Americans, since they don't get a vehicle. And then we have a separate sprue, which looks at some sort of template. Yeah, you see that? Bolt action, it's got all different side inches on it, sort of like a multi-use template. And these what look like dog tags, what I'm assuming, because they're double-sided, have different statuses on to tell you different things, which is quite cool. Dog tags in this kind of game, it's very thematic. And that is everything out of the box. There's nothing else in there. Again, you've got a lot of details on the back of the box. But yeah, I'm really keen. There's a lot in the box. You do get a lot. I will give it that. I think it's well worth the price tag. There's no complaints on the price from me. So yeah, we'll get back in front of the camera. We'll have a little chat about what I'm going to be doing with this, when I'm going to be doing it, and what you can look forward to. So I'll see you in a second. So that's the unboxing, guys. Really excited, really like what's in that box. And again, I've said it before, I think for the price tag that's on it, I think that's value for money without a shadow of a doubt. Really looking forward to getting a few games of bolt action under my belt. I'm going to get the models put together. I'm going to have a couple of practice games, try and get some paint on them. And then yeah, I'm going to start doing bat reps. I'm probably going to start doing some tutorials on making scenery and things like that for bolt action. I'm basically just seeing where we can go with it. I'm really keen to get into this. I've had bolt action delivered to me today and a couple of other new games, so keep your eye out for more unboxings and keep your eye out for more content on Top Table Wargaming. It's been very quiet of late, but life has been very, very, very busy. Work has been extremely tiresome and taking up a lot of my time. But going forward into the year, I've kind of sort of earmarked at least a day a week to try and get some filming and some videos reeled off, so I can release them at different stages throughout the week. So keep watching. Thanks for your support, and for you guys keep watching. I'm still getting comments from videos that I posted months ago, which is really, really nice. And yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. See you soon.